Alright, hello and welcome back to Let's Play yet another no-name MAME game. Today's no-name MAME game is, of course, 40 Warriors. Enjoy the silence, because it ain't gonna last long. But I mean that in a good way. The music, it sounds awesome. And when you die, it even sounds like it kind of fits in. So, I mean, when you're playing a game and you got awesome rockin' music, you gotta just start rocking to the music, and you just start getting into it, and after a while, it's like you can't even stop playing while that music's going on. This is awesome. So the controls are a little bare bones. You know, I thought that was a bad thing. Also, I swear I've seen those energy crystals before. Hey, don't kill me. And, so, the buttons are surprisingly Spartan. You've got an arcade stick, and you've got a shoot button, and that's it. Maybe the thing on the bottom is implying that you have bombs, but I'm not so inclined to believe that. Also, how is this a bonus stage? What the heck? Oh, cool. You can just loop around in the scenery. Well, okay, not while the Sparky McShot kill you is there, but, you can probably do it. Oh. You'll notice the constant effect of gravity pulling me in, which I suppose is moderately realistic. But let's go back to the killing popcorn enemy stage. That was pretty cool. Although, yeah, I mean, if that really works the way I think it does, which I'm almost assure you it does not, then you get to, like, kind of choose what kind of shoot-em-up you want to play. Do you want to play, like, sort of a boss rush, or do you want to play, like, sort of a, regular shoot-em-up, where you're just flying around and killing everything in sight? And, let's see, this game was made in '85, and that name entry screen, nothing particularly special about it, but very workable, very doable. That's not a given for games this early. You should be thankful for that. Yes, even that, you should be thankful for it. It's not a right or a privilege. It's a gamble? That doesn't sound right at all. Whoa, hey. I've learned better than to go into the, quote, bonus stage. Let's see what's happening with the boss battle. Maybe you're supposed to... You know, this game is called 40 Warriors. I wonder if that screen-flipping aspect has to do with the supposed 4D-ness of this game. You've got, like, wormholes flipping you out from one place to another. You got this where you can flop from one place to another. I wonder if the, supposed story-wise explanation is that you're jumping through various dimensions. Perhaps 4 of them. I mean, yeah, the music's gonna eternally loop, and it's not gonna change, but is that really a bad thing? Because this music is 100% action. And when you're playing a game, you want it to be 100% action, 100% into it, 100% not falling asleep right now. Which I'm not falling asleep right now. What? Oh, hey, I was awake all the time. Yeah. Just like... I don't know, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this game. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've fought the same enemy pattern, like, over and over, like, 7 times, but, I can't even think about stopping right now just because that music, it's still on. It's oh, music's over. Whoa. Let's stop playing this. Well, that was, blue side was interesting. Let's go back to the red side. Oh, what happens if you go to the bottom of the screen? You just stay there. Although I wonder, what happens if you go to the bottom of the blue screen? Ooh. And how can we continually move down if... Well, I guess if reality sort of worked... Oh, the little energy cloud just preventing me from escaping. He's like, oh, made a bad decision, you're gonna live with it, sucker. Also, I'm a little bit, confused. It's like, why is there no, quote, shot given to me? I would very much like a shot. Oh, music's back. Focus in. I don't know, I mean... it sounds kind of contrived, but just having a constant loop of an actiony song, so long as it's, like, interesting enough to not bore you after 1,000, hey, and with that I get 3 shots. And also with that I immediately lose them. But hey, there are shots in this game, and there are extra lives. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, I mean, you got the actiony music, and so long as it doesn't drive you crazy after, whoa, what the heck? That has never happened before, and I do not wish it to happen ever. Ooh, shot. Well, at least I got top score. What? Yeah, that sounds like cat, I guess. Yeah, so long as the music doesn't get too repetitive, then I think you can do it. Although, I mean, okay, so this game, it looks great, and it plays good. Oh, there's the name. Okay, that's like why. So your shot, if you were wondering, it. So your shot shoots something out, but more disturbingly, if you shoot those enemies, they just kind of hang out and just spew blood out of their mouths. I want to leave now. That would be good. What is up with this game? At first, I was probably gonna say, like a couple minutes ago, oh, it's so repetitive, and you keep doing the same thing over and over again. But after you go through, like, these other level things, and do I dare get it? No, it killed me. I thought it would take me to the warp to the next world, because when you're in this world, you want to not be in this world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, the game may seem a little repetitive with, like, that fire stage, but, trust me, it could be worse. You could be stuck in the lava spewing stage, or whatever. That was a surprise. And you know what? You kind of get there by, like, a surprise lobster just coming up and chomping you. Man, these games, they know how to pack surprises in there. Never unsee it. So, we're back to the nice, repetitive game, and trust me, this is nice and repetitive. I'm very happy that it's staying in the fire range. Okay, so last time I did this well, that stupid fire shrimp came and took me to the Negaviverse, which kind of shocked me for life. So I don't know. That's how do you avoid a mysterious shrimp that comes up with no warning? Let's go to this one. I know I ragged on this one before, but it's nice, it's slow, no blood spewing at all. I can live it. Ooh, I even have 6 shot. Man, that shot, there's like no indication that you have it at all. I guess, to the game's credit, it doesn't mean a whole lot when you do finally get shot, but... when you do get shot. Because even the game wants you to go, it's like, hey buddy, if you stay here, you're gonna see some things you wish you could unsee, but can't. Music pauses for a split second. Oh, well, hey, I'll take it. We are in the obligatory asteroid. Wow. So, I mean, it seems like Sega decided to combat, like, the inherently repetitive nature of, like, the 80s shoot-'em-up by putting, instead of, like, one continuous repetitive scene, you go to multiple continuous repetitive scenes, and... I mean, it kind of works, really. I mean, each thing, it really does feel different. It takes a different skill set each time around you go. So, that's kind of a really, it's an interesting way of dealing with things. Let's see if we can make the blue stage do anything more fun, but, I mean, it's kind of like you make something that doesn't just cater to everyone, but if you want it to cater to you, you can order out. some of those words make sense together. I'm not entirely sure what those blue guys are doing, because they just seem to, like, I don't even think they're gonna come at me. They're just, like, a lot more, you know, there's kind of like regular ice skaters. What if this is just a giant ice skating ring, and then they're just, like, regular dudes who are just ice skating around, and we're just shooting them? In fact, I'm not even sure what the premise is to this game. Are we just, like, are these people a legitimate threat, or are we just kind of, like, going around shooting stuff because we feel like it? I'm a little bit afraid it's sort of the latter. Also a little curious. It's like, what will this game spring on us next? We've had some good stuff. And then we've had some stuff like this, where it's just like the same thing over and over again. Where it's, and I mean, we got some rockin' tunes in the background, but everything gets boring after a while. And even this, too, can start to get infuriating. Kind of like Poison, where it's like the only difference between poison and a not poison is dosage. The only difference between repetitive and not is dosage. Found thoughts. Because, I mean, you look at the bottom, you see round 1, round 2, it's like there's gotta be more. But I don't even think the thing changes when you're in the special zones. Couldn't tell, I was too busy, like, avoiding, but no, it just seems to be this, over and over again. Maybe if I run into the red guy, but, okay, maybe those yellow things at the top. Nope, they're just regular killing you things. You know, I hate to say this, but I think we've already exhausted all the fun parts of this game. Maybe the, intro screen will provide us with some more amusement, but, that's looking like it's that. Still, I mean, remember when I said the name entry screen was nice and functional? It's nice and barely functional. But I mean, it's a cool game because it has some new and weird ideas that we haven't really seen previously developed in arcade games, either then, before, or after. Heck, it even tells you who the staff is. Like, most arcade games, like, or it's like most video games back then, you had to hide your names as staff in, like, some sort of bonus room. But, looking from the gameplay footage, I'm actually a little surprised we didn't miss anything. I'm guessing, like, round 2 is, like, the same thing, but a little harder. I mean, everything's a little faster. So, yeah. I mean, interesting game. Saw some cool things. Saw some less than cool things. And we lived to tell the tale. And on that, whoa. Hey, did you see that? He had, like, a little shot. That must be the eponymous shot that I keep missing. Anyway, on that note, this cat's got a scat.